Hello and welcome back. This is the Benjamin and you're watching Let's Play Xenogears, the most fantastic JRPG of all time. So last time we got ourselves to rank A in the Nortune prison system. So we had kind of a rough go at it. FaZe had a difficult last few days, but he managed to fight the acolytes of Rico Banderas, and he was victorious. So now we get to explore. We're gonna get to explore a little bit of D Block. Let's see what kind of madness there is here. So I guess the way that typically works is that you have better access to things depending on what your rank is. I like that little bit of dialogue there. So I'm gonna try to talk to most people. There's a lot here. Nortune is fairly. Oh yeah, that door gets to be open later. But, look at these friggin' Amazonians. This is crazy. Extermination of the sewers. By the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, we might be encountering a sewer level, which is the bane of existence in most JRPGs. Sewer levels are not usually that fun. This game is no exception. So, yeah, there we go. Amazons, woohoo! I like this. Though Faye, you know, even though I'm sure that he could, you know, sleep with any woman he wanted to in this prison, he's still loyal to Ellie. Still thinks about her at night. At least they get to, that's kind of cool that at least even in the dregs of a prison, they have, like, these apparently French chefs. So that's pretty nifty. I like this place. Okay, maybe I don't like this place, but there are worse places that you could be spending the next couple of eternities, because, really, if you end up here, like, you're pretty much here forever. It's a life sentence. Because they've built basically an entire complex. So, you're gonna watch a common theme. The next couple videos is basically me sort of getting lost in Nortune. Right now, it's probably okay because we haven't really explored anything, but you're going to be here for a while. Oh, come on. It's a prison system. It's not like you locked the door. Well. Yeah, so you're going to see that later on, after I'm done exploring, that I'm probably going to get lost. And advancing the plot can be pretty tricky. Oh, that's a reversal. Imperial soldier just kind of sitting in a little house. Yep. Yeah, these characters, I like how the NPCs do say a lot. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a little overwhelming sometimes, but it's pretty nifty. Ah, there we are. So yeah, there's basically only two places you can go when you're in Nortune. Here's kind of the little church place, which is pretty nifty. It's pretty much the Nissan. The Nissan sect has set up a little church in the prison, which is kind of nice. I mean, like the ethos, as you'll see later on, is kind of this almost Catholic-like, semi-corrupt religious organization, but the Nissan folks, the Nissan sect, they're more the real deal. Like they like to try to set themselves up in places where everybody's like poor or deprived or something like that. So that's something to keep in mind. Anything else here? Oh, hello. I guess you can't get to him. Oh, actually, maybe you can jump on. Here we are. Oh yeah. I don't remember if there's some kind of additional side quest here, but I think that, let's see what's up the stairs. I think this is where Rico Banderas is. Could be wrong, but this might be his quarters, so to speak. Okay, maybe not. Like, there is definitely one place in Nortune where if you go up, then you'll encounter Rico's, I guess, his quarters, because he gets special treatment, because he's the champ. So, here we are, atop this really smoky, smoggy town. Yeah. It's Very, very industrialized. And I believe actually over here? No, okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else. Like we're pretty close to where the, I guess where, like, the sewer's gonna be. But you can easily get down from here. Okay, so, just so we don't lose track, we haven't been here yet. I believe this is where the champ hangs out. So, yeah, here's a little, oh, hello! Give us some special advice. Okay, yeah. So they do... It is a place, where you are expected to work. Ah. So this guy actually has some pretty good information. Yeah, this is how a lot of the prisoners kind of get by. Is they, you gotta fight monsters. It's kind of like a semi-gladiatorial system. Although, you know, you don't have people watching you from the stands. It's pretty much you're just expected to fight and make things better. But then again, I'm not sure why they are having these people fight the sewer monsters. I mean, I guess it's to keep the sewer systems clean, but the sewers here, the sanitation system doesn't really seem like it's all that good. So, Latina. So it just kind of baffles me sometimes that they do that. Poor guy. I mean, there are ways to get out, but it's kind of tough. So we're going to be talking to, you know, the Badger Man in just a little bit. Hammer. Hello. Yeah, so we're just talking to all these people. I do believe that later on, these NPCs will say something different. But for the time being, we're going to try to talk to as many as possible. And I might be talking to them again, but no guarantees on that. Because what they say afterwards is not super duper different. The good thing about this game is that, well, I wouldn't say that necessarily a good thing, but the interesting thing to note about this game is there's not a whole lot of, like, items and special stuff that you can pick up by doing a lot of, like, NPC juggling, so to speak. So there's a lot of dialogue, but you're not going to really miss anything by not talking to NPCs. Hammer the Supplier. Yeah, so this guy is going to play an interesting role in this game. Calls you bro. He's never going to stop calling him bro, Faye. Yeah, man. Bruh. It'd be so funny if he called him brah. He would have been ahead of his time. I forgot that Hammer said that. It's actually kind of funny. Yeah. Hammer's an interesting semi-comic relief character. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm starting to think that you have to get rank A to advance the storyline. Like I said in the last video, I've just never not gotten rank A before. Yeah. This part of the game definitely does have a lot of dialogue and text boxes, so just something to be aware of. So, let's actually see if we can buy something from him. Because you can later on, I know that. Come to think of it. Yeah, that's not exactly what I was thinking, Hammer, but let's see what he's got. So, yeah, Hammer will periodically give you stuff, and so that's not something we have to worry about, but if you talk to him again, you can get his accessories. So, what the hell is Hammer's ether bag? Is that something you're going to equip? Yeah, now he's going to ask the same thing, and then you can get the accessories. That's the one drawback of talking to Hammer, is that before you can actually buy something from him, he will typically go on some kind of, you know, self-congratulatory monologue. Something like that. So, might as well get the metal helmet. We already got the metal jacket. So, cool. I have to remember to equip that, and I will at the end of this video. So, Hammer, shut up. Don't care. I do like how you can just, you know, block him out by running away from him. Okay, so this is Yeah, the reason why it's playing this is this is the champs room. So Rico Vendetta is a little preoccupied at the moment, unfortunately. So where do we go next? And again, if I get lost and I'm running around for a while, I will skip the parts where I get lost and I'm running around. If it's not new, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. So I think that you can actually. Is this also another ethos place? Okay, so this is this is a trading post if I recall. So exchangeable items. Ah, cool. So these are this is going to be available for actually most of Xenogears, by the way. Just a hint. Yeah, so the items that we do have, if we can actually get money. We can actually get money. I think that because normally you can just kind of sell these things in shops and they'll give you a sum of money, but this is actually a better way to do it. However, it's only as you've seen the certain things. So you might as well get rid of your hop jerkies, which we have plenty of. Yep. So you can't, like the gold nuggets, for example, you can't turn those in, which is kind of too bad. But I think we actually do have some fangs, so we're going to do that as well. And so anytime you get these kind of items, just keep this place in mind. So, don't think we have any eyeballs. So, yay! 200. Okay, not bad. So yeah, this place is an interesting one. Hello. I'm standing on your head. Pretty sure me standing on your head is even making things more confusing. Yeah, that's a lot of money. You did well, girl. Yeah, so there is actually a gladiator type event that you can actually fight in Gears. So there's clean the sewers, and then there's actual spectator fighting that you can do. And that's something that we're going to engage in fairly shortly in this game. So. Yep. He's a real gearhead. Knock, knock, knock. Yep. That's pretty much your options, is either you clean the sewers or you fight as a gear gladiator, so to speak. So, I mean, it's a pretty brutal system, even though there's some amenities. I mean, there's worse prisons out there. I could just throw you in like an isolated cell for the next 20 years. Ah, they're looking for me, huh? So yeah, because we did such a great job of basically being basically kicking ass. And now there's an entire club that wants to hang out with me. I'm down with that. I mean, I am the guy playing the game, but I don't know if Faye feels that way. So, I forget exactly where this Imperial Committee shows up. I think it's in, like, the bar where you met Hammer. But we'll get to that in the next video. So we've established ourselves in the Nortune D block. Seems like, you know, not the best place on Earth, but definitely not the worst. What's going to happen next? Find out in the next episode of Xenogears. This is the Benjinator, and thank you guys for watching.